Well, so my job for most people is to read the features and characteristics of their natural faces, but of course, more and more people are getting plastic surgery these days, and I often have people come to me to find out what these changes will mean, because everything on your face has a meaning, has some information for you about who you are, and we're born with certain features and characteristics for a reason that I believe. If you have such drastic plastic surgery as Michael Jackson did, it really was indicative of some pretty severe emotional problems and actually only helped make them worse. A lot of the changes that he made to his face showed that he would be someone who would be likely to be highly sensitive, need to withdraw from society and live in isolation, suffer feelings of betrayal by other people, and have really deep issues about deprivation and lack in his life. And he certainly played that out to a great degree. So one of the things that Chinese face reading shows us is that every decade of our life is represented by a certain feature on our faces. For instance, your childhood is represented in your ears, markings and changes to your ears. Things can be read there. Your 20s is represented by your forehead. Your eyes represent your 30s and your nose represents your 40s. And so the early 40s would be the top of the nose, the bridge of the nose, and then down through the nose until 49, late 40s is the tip of the nose. And so that's why I say that when Michael Jackson changed his nose so dramatically, he really changed what his 40s would have been like. If he'd left his nose alone, his 40s would have been a very positive, powerful time full of very warm family connections and great abundance for him. But the nose that he changed to almost guaranteed great difficulty in his 40s, very little support, feelings of betrayal by most of the rest of the world, and pulling back to isolate himself from the rest of the world as well. So age 50, the exact age 50 is actually your philtrum, which is that groove between your nose and your upper lip. But your mouth represents the decade of your 50s overall. And he had plastic surgery, we believe, we don't know for sure. He claimed not to have, but it looks like he had changed his mouth with all the surgeries that he had done. However, his mouth wasn't disfigured. It was still a pretty good mouth. So I think that if he'd been able to make it all the way through into his mouth, into his early 50s, things might have settled out for him. This coming kind of world tour might have actually been a good thing. It might have moved him into a whole new place of more safety and better relationships.